Hello and welcome to Physical Geography and the Environment 101 Lab number 26023 that runs from June 11th at 5 p.m. through August 5th at 11:59 p.m. in 2023. This summer 2023 8-week semester format at Santa Ana College. I am Professor William Corder and I'm the instructor for this class. Canvas suggests using a current version of Chrome or Firefox rather than Safari. They also suggest that you clear your cache to ensure the fluidity of the function of your system. If you don't know how to do that, YouTube has lots of videos on how to do it. I would also load the Canvas phone number into my phone. It's in my phone, honestly, so that you have access to them because it's free and it's 24/7 in case there's some sort of snafu. Because, of course, I'm not an ER doctor, so I'm not going to be available for you 24/7. So if you have their phone number loaded in, which is 844-612-7428, you can contact them at any time, and they are very helpful. I'm going to tell you a quick story before we start, which is this. I work out at the YMCA near my house sometimes, and there's a guy who I work out with there. His name is Gabe, like Gabriel, G-A-B-E, and he is a Vietnam veteran. And when he found out that I'm a geography instructor, he said this: I never knew how important geography was until I got to Vietnam. And of course, at that point, what happens is when you're in a war, you need to be able to understand coordinates like latitude and longitude. You need to understand landscape, topography. You need to understand climate, all sorts of things like that in order to be successful in what you're doing. As unpleasant as that stuff may be, nevertheless, it's important to be able to do it. So I just want you to understand that geography is a cross-discipline kind of subject, and it can be applied to lots and lots of different things. I'm going to walk you through how to get onto this class and some things about it. So here's what you do. Type in sac.edu, like you see up here, sac.edu, and this page or a similar page is going to show up. Click on Canvas right there, and then you can see this bronze banner that says Log into Canvas is going to show up. You click on that, input your information, and what will happen is this will show up. Not this one's mine, but your Canvas dashboard will show up. And then you just hunt for your class. Now, this is mine, so it looks different from yours, and you may very well only have one class. I don't know what you have, but there it is, Geography 101 Lab number 26023. If you click on that, your Canvas homepage will show up. Now, Canvas is doing some weird glitchy things right now. Let me see if it'll fix itself. Hold on a second. Go back over here. There we go. It fixed itself. Now you can see it says start here. How about that? That's a good place to start. You click on that and you can see right away, deadlines matter. Please read through all of this and understand that deadlines indeed do matter in this class. So it's critical that you make sure you see the deadlines and meet them because there are no makeups on anything. Then you can see welcome to Physical Geography and the Environment 101 Lab. Yes, this is similar to start here. So if you click on that, you can see that indeed it is pretty similar. It's not exactly the same, but it is similar to the start here. Click back over here to home. I would strongly suggest that what you do is click on the syllabus next because there is a quiz on the syllabus. Once again, deadlines matter. So both the school and I have built redundancy into this class to make sure that you see things. You can see that the syllabus is going to open for you. No-show policy. I am required to drop you if you do not complete all three of the assignments that are the graded assignments that are found in modules 1 and 2. So the first week, by the end of the first week. So by June 17th at 11:59 p.m. If you don't complete them, the state requires me to drop you. So if you don't like that, talk to your elected representative or the school or something like that, but it doesn't have anything to do with me. Canvas contact information, disclaimer, I reserve the right to modify this syllabus course overview if needed. You know, things happen. We just got through a pandemic, so who knows what's going to happen. Some more information, please read through all of this because indeed you do have a quiz on the syllabus. DSPS statement. If you're a DSPS student, please get the documentation to me as quickly as possible so I can accommodate you appropriately. Course topics, attendance, course grading. Notice there's a 14-point syllabus quiz. Lab quiz is worth varying points in each module. 100-point midterm exam and 100-point final exam. Straight scale, basically. No exams will be dropped. No lab quizzes will be dropped. Syllabus quiz will not be dropped. There are no makeups or retakes or redos on any graded assignment. Once the graded assignment closes, it cannot be reopened. 0 will be assigned for any quizzes or exams that are not completed. Then notice this is your schedule. So the first week we're doing Module 1 and Module 2. Second week we do Module 3 and 4, and so on. Scroll down through here. Canvas course site, technical support, required technology. Obviously, you need to have a functioning computer and good internet service in order to be able to take this class at this moment. Important dates. There you go. There's the dates for the semester, miscellaneous, and so on. Okay, very good. If you continue to scroll down, you'll see course description and required materials, instructor contact. So the best way to contact me is just message me through Canvas, which you just come over here and click on inbox and you can message me. It's just like an email. Emailing me, before you email me or message me, please read through this emailing me part so that we operate in a adult college level way. Thank you very much in advance for that. Instructor bio, something about me, student learning objectives, and so on. Let's click over here to modules and let's go through some of the stuff that's in the modules. Now, mine looks a little different from yours because I'm the instructor, but basically it's going to be the same thing, starting with course information. Start here. So the wise thing to do is if it says start here, click on this. Welcome to Physical Geography and the Environment 101 Lab. Right, there you go. And so read through this. This is sort of similar to some of the stuff that we just saw a moment ago. I'm going to backspace here. And then you can see accessible course syllabus and policies. So once again, this is redundant. Instructor contact, communication plan, course policies. I would go through this course information module and just make sure I see what's in there and read through it. Then come down here and we're going to start at module 1. So what I would do is this. Notice that all graded assignments are indented one space. So the syllabus quiz and the introductory lab quiz are both indented one space in Module 1. You can see down here at the bottom of Module 2, you can see once again that Lab 1, the geographic grid, is also indented one space. In fact, that's the way it works throughout the entire semester, even down here in Module 8, where the midterm's at, it's indented one space. Okay. Speaking of the midterm is on the first 7 modules, so 1 through 7. And then the final exam, which is in module 16. So you do 2 modules per week. There's 16 modules in this class. 2 times 8 is 16. So the final exam is only on modules 9 through 15. Okay. So if you click on the module 1 introduction, I would read through this if it was me and watch the video that explains some of the things that are going to happen. And then you can see that if we go to the very next thing, we have the syllabus quiz, which again must be completed by 11:59 p.m. on June 17th. Please read through the description and the instructions before you take it. Thank you very much in advance for that. And then you can see that you have right after that the introductory lab. If you click on the introductory lab, the lab is a plane flying over my house. Perhaps you can hear it. The lab should open up for you. There it is. Okay, so introductory lab. So what you do is you go through this, read this, do these exercises, complete all of that. And then once you complete all of that, you will be ready to take the lab quiz. But first, let me show you something else in this module. You can see that it says pH scale explanation. So there's a video on the pH scale, then introduction exercise 2, water experiment. So you must watch this water experiment in order to be able to answer the questions on both the introductory lab document that I just showed you a moment ago and the introductory lab quiz, which you can see is right there. Once you've done all of that, then take the lab quiz. And remember, it has to be done by June 17th at 11:59 p.m. or I have to drop you. So make sure that you've done all those things before you take the quiz. Otherwise, you will not do as well on the quiz. Okay? Excellent. Then the same thing in Module 2. Just go through this exact same process. You can see right here it says Lab 1, the geographic grid. That is the document that you need to kind of go through and understand and complete the exercises before you go to down here, Lab 1, the geographic grid, quiz. This is kind of live, so I make mistakes. I'm not going back to fix it because this is kind of a one-off. So make sure that you've done all that before you take the quiz. And I will tell you this in advance, that a lot of the questions on the quizzes are, if not exactly the same as the document quizzes, they're very, very close. So if you've done those questions on the quizzes, the exercises in the document. So like, for example, here, it will, once again, theoretically, it should open up for you completely and totally. You can download it too if you wanted to download it, if you were inclined to do that and kind of like work on a hard copy of it. Some people like that better. So for example, right here we have exercise 1.1. So you need to complete these, or I would complete these. That's what I would tell you, and complete these and so on, exercise 1.2, because you're going to see versions of this, or in some cases, exactly these questions on the quiz itself. And that will allow you to go through the quiz relatively quickly. You have 90 minutes to do it, but still allow you to go through it relatively quickly. And at the same time, it will allow you to do well because you will already have answered these questions. Okay? Excellent. Let's go back over here to home. And I will tell you this. Would you like an extra 5 points, so 5 extra credit points on your midterm exam? That thing that's in Module 8? If you would like that, let me tell you something. There's a way to do that. Here's what you do. Email me or message me through Canvas with the name of the guy from the YMCA that I spoke about at the beginning of the video regarding geography. And you do this. You put the name of the class, which is Geography 101 Lab number 26023, and his name in the subject box of your email or message. And then put your name in the body of the email. That has to reach me by 11:59 p.m. June 17th. If you send it 1 minute after that, I will not accept it. But if you get it to me in that time, I will give you those 5 extra credit points on your midterm exam. I forgot one thing, and I just want to point this one thing out to you. In some of the modules, you will see things like, let me see if I can find one, this, more about. Anytime you see more about, it's indented 2 spaces. You do not have to watch the more about videos, okay? You do not have to. They're there so that you hear somebody else talking about this same thing, okay? Like it says right there, more about the analemma. Let me indent that. Watch. You'll see live what's happening. So there's indented 1 space. Now it is indented 2 spaces. Okay. So anytime you see the more abouts, you don't have to watch those. Those aren't mandatory. But the rest of these, length of daylight graph, zenith calculation, using the analemma, all of those things you need to watch because those are lecture videos that help you go through and complete, for example, right here, this Lab 2 Earth-Sun Relations Seasons and Insolation document. All right. Let me click back over here and let's have a great 8 weeks this summer. You get your university level transfer science lab out of the way, and everybody's a winner. Okay, take care.